Welcome to our first video. My name is Annika.
I'm Tyler.
And this is our daughter Juniper. We actually just moved down south, so we decided to make a YouTube channel to capture our new adventures down here. And just so we have memories to look back on. So for our first video, we decided to do a Q&A and ask you guys questions on my social media. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that. So the first question is from Emily. She asked,
how did you and Tyler first meet? So we met on an app. It was called Scout. And it is like a place to meet other people.
Our families have always joked around because no one actually knew how we met. Because it's kind of embarrassing, I guess. But yeah, it was just on a get to know you kind of dating website called Scout. And my friend Kelsey told me to get it. And long and behold, he DM'd me and said hi, and now we're here. And then Emily asked again, what was the hardest part about moving down south? I would say the hardest part about moving down south was definitely leaving friends and family behind. And being here with almost knowing nobody down here. It was definitely something that was very hard for me.
I would say the hardest part was finding a job and an apartment and switching, registering a car and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Then Chris asked, where was Juniper conceived?
I don't know. We usually say that she was conceived at the Evergreen Motel. Here in Charleston. Which is kind of funny how we ended up back here. Yeah, we were on vacation about 2 years ago.
But it also could have been Mother's Day weekend. So.
Yeah, that was the next weekend.
We're not sure. But we like to say it was here.
Yeah.
Kelsey asks,
do you like your new home better than here? My answer is yes.
My answer actually would be yes. I feel like it's definitely different here, but it's so much nicer here. Like, the people I haven't found are much different. I thought they were going to be, people always talk about how the people down south are a lot nicer, but
yeah,
I don't know about that.
There's some rude people here.
Yeah.
But the weather is way nicer.
So nice.
It's right now it's April.
Yeah.
No, wait, it's May 1st. But yeah, and it's 85 degrees and sunny every day.
Yeah. The weather just makes you in a better mood. It's just not so depressing.
Yeah. And everything's new. There's fast food everywhere and
yeah.
The next question. Allison asks, this is a long one.
Well, there's a few
it's
questions.
multiple questions.
Yeah.
So we'll start with, how many places have you both lived? You start.
Are we saying states?
Places.
What?
Like, towns.
How many towns have we lived in?
Yeah, how many towns have we lived in?
Oh, jeez. Well, I first started off in South Carolina. Then we moved to New York and Waverly. And then we together have lived in Binghamton, Owego.
And Rome.
And Rome. So I guess, what is that? 6?
Yeah,
7?
you guys can count.
I don't know. That's all of them.
I've lived, I was born in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Then I moved to Hornell, New York. And then Dover, Delaware. And then Lauraysville, Pennsylvania. Then I went to college in Williamsport for a little bit. What else? I moved to Waverly for a little bit. Binghamton, Owego, Rome. Now here. That's it.
Then she asked, what do you think about the fact that you were both born and raised in the Carolinas and then ended up meeting in a small town PA / New York, and now you are back in the Carolinas. It's pretty crazy, but I feel like when we met each other, we both kind of knew we wanted to come back down here. We always wanted to move. That was like something we've known from the very beginning of knowing each other, I would say, right?
Yeah, I've been wanting to move forever.
So, it's not too much of a coincidence, I guess.
But what about the fact that we were both born down here?
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. But...
yeah, I guess so. What were you both like as kids that has or hasn't changed? And what characteristics does Juniper have of each of us?
I don't remember a lot from when I was a kid, but I do know that I threw a lot of fits, sadly. And Juniper throws lots of fits. She's
true.
Pretty sassy, so I guess I gave her that, probably.
I feel like I was well behaved, and so I don't think Juniper has any of that.
I'm not. No, she is well behaved. She's very smart, which I give Tyler credit for all that because he is very smart. Then she asked, "What were your goals when you first met, and how have they changed?" I don't know. I guess my goals were for us to move down, for us to move in general, and to have a family, and to be successful, I guess. But, I mean, things didn't always lay out how we planned them to lay out. Juniper came a little early. We both didn't end up going to college.
Yeah, that was one of my goals, was to finish college.
Yeah, mine probably was too. But that didn't happen.
I'm kind of glad it didn't, because...
me too.
Yeah.
Then Brittany asked, "Is it rough to adjusting to society down there?"
I don't think it's that much different down here. I know a lot of people, especially where I work, have actually moved from the Northeast or like Midwest. So the culture is pretty diverse, I guess.
Yeah, I would say it's not much different. I don't even think a lot of the people around here have accents.
Yeah, that's true.
I haven't noticed that a lot. Maybe if you go more, because we're in North Charleston, so maybe if you go more towards Charleston, even though it's still touristy down there, so you don't really see it much, I guess. We don't have much of a... It wasn't like a cultural shock or anything.
Yeah.
People act kind of same. They drive like maniacs down here.
Yeah, the traffic is terrible.
Insane.
And nobody knows how to drive.
No. There's an accident every single day.
Pretty much.
Elizabeth said, "Talk about life as a young new mom and how you spend your days at a stay-at-home mom." So, I don't know if much of you know, but when we moved down here, Tyler got a great job offer. So, I haven't had to work yet. So, I've been a stay-at-home mom for the first time ever, and it has been the best, but also hardest experience. Being able to spend all of my days with Juniper is pretty awesome. But it is also something that I never realized was so hard. But I usually just spend the days cleaning. It sounds really boring, but there's always cleaning or something to do around the house. We always go outside for a good hour of the day. And, I don't know, I spend it with her. We do a lot of, like, we paint sometimes, or we do flashcards. She's very smart, like I said, so she loves to talk.
For me, being a young new mom is awesome. I don't know. June's really cool.
June's really cool, so...
She's a lot of work, but...
Yeah. I mean, like, going out to eat and stuff is horrendous, but it's all worth it.
Grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Everything is harder.
Yeah.
But
it's worth it.
For sure. Ashley asks to talk about the hard parts, the hardest part of moving and adjusting, and how is Juniper adjusting? So, how are you adjusting?
How are you adjusting, Junie? I think Juniper's adjusting just fine. She's definitely getting very tan and blonde.
Yeah. And she loves being able to play outside.
Yeah. Ashley also asked, have you guys discovered any cool places together? And talk about if you love it or hate it. We'd all love to know.
Some cool places. I don't know, the beach.
The beach is awesome, yeah.
Yeah, we gone to Folly Beach, the Isle of Palms, downtown Charleston. Oh, if you're ever in Charleston, check out Hyman's Seafood.
It's the best.
It's not sponsored. But
it is so yummy.
Yeah, they got some delicious hush puppies.
And food in general. Oh my god, it's all good.
The hush puppies are my favorite.
Yeah. But, I mean, I would say we both love it quite a bit. I don't know if we would stay in this general area if we were to get a house. I think we would move a little bit more, I don't know, in the country, I guess. Because we are, like, right in the suburbs. So there's a lot of traffic and stuff.
Christine asks, will you ever come back to Waverly, New York?
Living? No.
No.
Visiting, obviously.
Yeah.
We'll actually be back in June for graduation. So, Alyssa asked, are you thinking about any more babies?
Thinking about it?
No.
No.
No, I don't think we'll have any more babies. How many states have you guys been to? I guess we should say this is together. Like, together?
Sure. Well, okay. We've been to South Carolina.
North Carolina.
Virginia, West Virginia for a couple minutes, Maryland, DC, Delaware, New York, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts. That is it.
Is that it?
That's it.
Kristen asked,
how many new foods have you discovered?
Grits.
Yeah, grits.
Grits are
cakes.
So good. I mean, like, I knew what grits were because I've lived down here before, but they just make them so good down here.
Yeah, I've never really liked grits.
Oh, I love grits.
Still don't.
What other foods?
Hush puppies.
Yeah, but
there is so much good fast food.
So much good fast food. Chick-fil-A, if you've never had Chick-fil-A, or
Cookout.
Bojangles. Oh, damn. That's good. What is Juniper's favorite thing to do, and what is her personality like now? And she said to talk about how she freaks out when she's hungry. So Juniper is definitely gets hangry.
Yeah, she's always hangry.
Always hangry. If she sees food and you don't give her some, she screams. She loves food. Which is relatable. So.
True.
What is her favorite thing to do? Definitely, like, to be outside or to be in the pool or any sort of water. She loves the beach, too.
The sand.
Yes. And then she said to talk about the nightmare of registering my car. So that was a whole, like Tyler said, was the hardest part of moving down here.
Yeah.
Was registering cars. It took a lot of patience. Mine was a nightmare because my mom is on my registration with me, and it was like this huge ordeal to have her be put on my new one in South Carolina, and it took about, what, a month and a half?
We went like 5 times. Well,
that's 4 times.
That's including, it was like 4 times.
So, and you have to like go to the DMV, and the DMV here is huge, so you sit there for at least an hour each time, maybe 2, and it was...
We had to send things back and forth in the mail. It took a week.
It was crazy, but we got through it, thankfully. It's only been like a week, but it's all done. So it is lifted off my shoulders. Abe asked, how long until you guys buy a lizard child? If we had our own apartment, probably.
Yeah, we're not really supposed to have
any sort of pets here. So.
But there was a gecko or something in the garage yesterday, so I think we already have a lizard child.
No, we really want a lizard though.
Yeah.
So, not long. They do just cost a lot of money to get one at first, I think. You guys have to tell us more about it. Kelsey asked, what has been the hardest adjustment since moving?
Adjusting to a new job.
Mine would be adjusting to not seeing people every day, because now that I am a stay-at-home mom, I'm basically, and I haven't had a car, I've been inside the house every single day by myself, so it's been very lonely. But I think that is it, guys. So that's about the end of our video. I guess subscribe, like it, comment. Subscribe. We want this to grow into something big. It's always been our dream.
And if you're watching this in the future,
that's cool.
Thank you.
Bye!